everybody, this is Dom with the Vlog of Many Things, and with me is
Steve.
The guys.
The guys.
Hiya, folks.
I was
learned something
during the intro, but I knew my mic was muted, so I figured nobody would.
Yeah, I got to do a different intro. I got to do a quicker intro.
I was like, bleh.
Works for me.
Yeah, Foogly, how you doing? Douglas Pearson, how you doing? Learned a lot about Faygo versus RC Cola. Bastards in Glenn's area don't carry Faygo anymore.
Well, they carry Faygo. They just don't carry my flavor.
Go in there and tell them to order Rock and Rye.
I should. I'm not really supposed to be drinking soda anyway, but I do.
Got it. Dino these nights, Steve Foogot, how you guys all doing? We're going to be talking a lot, probably as usual, about a lot of stuff. We got some viewer mail.
We got more.
This one's a good one. You guys will like this.
Buy my book.
Buy Glenn's book. It's not official. Okay, it's official now.
There's a GoFundMe for it. Try that.
Yeah.
What's official now?
It's an official Vlog of Many Things video. You plugged your book.
Oh, yeah. Right.
To let you guys know something, next week we're going to have an author come on by the name of Christine Bontrager. Christine is a really nice lady. She's local to me. I actually helped her with her children's book series. She wanted to come on, talk about publishing, talk about the process, talk about kids' books. So something a little bit different next week.
Has she seen us?
Oh, wait a minute. No, not next week. The following week. Sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
I think she actually thought we were pretty funny.
Oh my god!
I mean,
she's punting a week to make sure I'm on the show because I'll be at TotalCon.
Well, so will I.
Oh, so yeah, so she has to punt.
Yes,
She had no choice.
very true. And like I said, she's a really nice lady. As a matter of fact, I am now in the process of publishing her daughter's novel.
Nice.
Yes. So
that vampire book you were talking about?
Yes, it's a vampire style book. Really well done. Really surprising. So,
some of those sparkly vampires.
Nope, no sparkly vampires. Actually, it's really structured differently than even I thought. So
Good.
But so that'll be not next week. It'll be the following week because me and Eric will be at TotalCon. But we got viewer mail, which maybe I should just jump into first because it's a hoot.
Is TotalCon next weekend?
Yep.
Oh boy.
We're driving up.
So no show next week.
No show?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're driving. So
And probably no Triple D unless Mr. Eric wants to do it.
Yeah, that's
Probably
true.
won't be logistically feasible.
Well, I was just wondering if you were doing any live streams from like you do.
I don't know yet. I mean, if I do, it'll probably be a bunch of heads on one screen.
True.
Well,
So we'll see. I don't know.
Death
Well,
Angel,
you know.
Tesh, Thaddeus. We're also going to be talking about copyright and trademark tonight. This is something that really intrigued me from earlier. There was a post earlier made. I'm not going to name names, but a post was done earlier by a very well-known small book or game publisher, well-respected guy. I know the guy. He never does shit half-ass. He always does it 120%. And he had a well-known convention artist do a piece of art for him that was, in my opinion, a 90% duplicate of one of the BX boxes. Okay, by Errol Otis. And I guess the game manufacturer that he was dealing with basically refused to put it in, claiming that it was AI. And I got my opinion why I think they claimed it was AI. I don't think they really believe that. I think there's a different reason, but it has to do with trademark. I threw my 2 cents in there. It laid wrong with a couple people. One of them we all know, Malcolm Smelchak.
Oh my god!
Yes, he basically said I need to understand what I'm talking about. So I guess I know nothing about trademark and game publishing, but I want to talk about it a little bit. But let's have a little fun first. Let's go into viewer mail at the very beginning of the show.
hold on.
What?
May I have something to show.
Sure.
10 minutes before this program started, after I got in the mail for the day, I had to go back out on the porch. I had a hunch in the back of my head because George got hold of me. He said, "Get your box yet?" And I said, "No." And I thought, wait a minute. I went out to the front of the porch.
Uh-oh.
And there it is.
Yay.
The Arduin box. I
Oh,
will open later.
nice.
I'm done.
Your postman hates you now, but yes.
Diana, I think she's actually watched a couple of our shows. She actually thinks we're funny. So
We are?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. She doesn't she's not very technically proficient. So she's made a few comments she thought on our lives, but it was actually a recording of our lives.
Okay.
So Steven, you're being a sparkly vampire tonight. Your background is, I think it has to do with your blue back of your.
You get blue headphones.
Steve-
Oh, the chair?
blue
Yeah,
headphones.
it always does that.
So Steve's just sparkly.
I'm Arduing right now, just so you know.
Yep.
Okay.
Eric is grooming or whatever the hell that is he's doing.
This is an Arduin. Where we can't get the. I don't know. It doesn't want to try. It's an Arduin back scratcher. Glenn will have one of these in his box.
I'm sure. Probably my second one.
Got a lot of people in chat tonight. Good.
We didn't have a Tuesday Dave show, but that's okay. I went on and said a few things, so
Yep.
I covered.
Okay, good deal. Thank you. I was very, very much taking care of something. I couldn't get on the thing. So
You must talk. You had viewer email.
yes. We only had one, two. We only had 4 of them, but 2 are kind of interesting.
Okay.
They're not going to beat up on me again, are they?
We'll save the best for last.
I guess so.
Okay, Randy from Arizona, doesn't give a city, asks, what in our opinions is the worst RPG ever made?
Worst RPG
Ever made.
aside from Fatal. I
I
thought
just said
Fatal.
it could be any. He does not clear. His question is literally, and I always put the full thing in here. What, in your opinions, is the worst RPG ever made? Period.
All right.
man.
Overall, I'm gonna say Fatal. If you're talking about worst edition of D&D, I would have to go for a. I mean,
3 is
I was going to say Fatal also.
you know, so
Steve.
I don't know. I always played homebrew, so I have no idea which one of those would be the worst.
True. Glenn.
Tool. No.
Tool.
Is that the one where you're playing in a mound of garbage? All right, I'll go with
that was Whole.
Hole. That's it.
Human occupied landfill, but that
Yeah.
was a game that was written to be not played. It was written to be put on your nightstand and read page by page just to
Which
be
is
horribly amused.
Oh,
Whereas-
like those pesky goblins and those pesky orcs.
Well, no, those somebody actually intended somebody to play them. I think.
Gotcha. Oh, so Hole was basically just a farcical.
Oh yeah,
bunch of-
Whole. Listen, HOL, human occupied landfill. You already know where it's going.
And it's very adult.
Yes, so it's not the worst RPG. It's just not a playable RPG.
Kind of reminds me of the. Never mind. I can't even think of the book. I'm not even going to mention it. Never mind.
All right.
I'll go with Hole.
Now for the next one. Paul from Chicago, Illinois. Windy City wants to know something from all of us.
What's that?
Why do y'all have such a hard on for Ken Whitman? The man's trying to redeem himself, and all you do is give him a bunch of shit.
Well, there goes the rest of the show.
No,
no.
no.
Shall I take this one on? I'm happy to.
You go for it. I don't know the guy.
I will say this: if you watch my live stream tomorrow, there will probably be some announcements, but regarding such a topic. But yes.
The reason why is because the problem that I have with Mr. Whitman, and I know Whitman is watching my videos now because he's had some interactions with me and the Viper. So basically, my problem I have with Ken is that Ken came on our live stream in an effort to redeem himself, and we gave him the respect of listening to him. And he promised to begin getting people paid back and made whole of his almost close to 200 grand, 180 some odd $1,000, and that he took and never delivered on. And it's not like he had a big Kickstarter and it funded and it got a hand on him and he went, oh, fuck. What he did was he had several Kickstarters. So, in my opinion only, Don's opinion, and per his own admission, his crappy business practices are not an excuse. So, when you go on and you take 185 grand from people and then just basically disappear, and now evidently he's got another lawsuit against him from the movie industry that's going on right now in his county.
That's bigger.
And there's allegations, I'll just say, made there, which another video is going to be made where I'm going to show the entire complaint made against him, which is very interesting to read because I better show the receipts.
That's public information, correct?
Yes, yes, it is. That is public information.
I just wanted to clarify that because I'm sure ChatGPT might not know that.
I don't think ChatGPT might know that, but if it gets it wrong, I'm sure he'll email me about it. So the thing here is that that's the problem I have with Ken. Is I'm a firm believer in people make mistakes, make it right, but he hasn't made anything right. And now he's getting back into the gaming sphere with his stories and all this other stuff. And he likes to play word games with we. I didn't say I did this. We did this. So we is different than I. We're going to cover that here in another video about him. But so moving on to the next one. And this one's, I guess, for me. And I'm puzzled. Maybe one of you guys can help me. Eric, probably you could most.
Oh, my God.
Mark from Elhard, Mississippi says, question for Don. When is the game Dead Man's Valley, the RPG, coming out? You promised this a long time ago, I believe. Is the project dead or just endlessly delayed? I have never, ever worked on a project called Dead Man's Valley, the RPG.
I've never heard.
I've never even heard of it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I don't have. I've never talked about it. I've never talked with a third-party creator about it. So I think, Mark, you got me mixed up with somebody else. So I didn't do it, but might try Googling it. Maybe it comes up with the publisher of it. So, and then Ed from Tallahassee, Florida. The best one's always for last. This is going to take me a little bit to get out, okay? Inquiring minds want to know, why should anyone pay attention to you bunch of grabastic, delusional, naysaying, fart-laying morons? Please do tell. And by the way, your show sucks hobgoblin's balls.
Well, you just...
I've been wanting to read that out publicly since I read that earlier today.
But now my question, my one question was everything properly spelled? Because that's something that ChatGPT can't help you in this case.
Because I copy-paste this. Yes, he even spelled morons right.
Nice.
And he used proper punctuation, so we know it's not Voldemort.
East Coast, West Coast, all around.
Yeah, it could be the Nazi from Tennessee, or the human trafficker from where Jamaica. What is it? Where the fuck is he from?
The Caribbean. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's God.
Well, he answered his own question anyway.
Well, I guess the thing is you don't really have to answer or watch our show, but thanks for the algorithm boost. You must watch it to do it, So, cheers. So, before we begin, Steve, any new news this week on the Stephen Lake writing or gaming front?
Nothing new. No.
Steve, you're absolutely frozen.
No.
Okay, now you're not.
Yeah.
Eric?
Once if you're a lizard, twice if you're not.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything new this week, other than that the cop that had to deliver DoorDash because you arrested the guy delivering the DoorDash.
True. We didn't have DoorDash back in the late 90s when I was working in the streets of the South Bronx, but I'm sure that that's happened, and it's like, all right, you're not a total ass. Let's see what I can do.
I can imagine the poor guy coming up to the door when he gets his delivery, like, okay, the cops are here with my DoorDash. What did I do?
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Dan Tesh said that he sent in fan mail, and he is right. But Dan, you got to send it in before 8:00.
Yeah.
So I'll read your fan mail real quick. He says, I was wondering if there's any updates on the timing of the upcoming RPG Gamer magazine. Also, if I was supposed to be a dick in this mail, I'm sorry. I didn't get the memo. I'm tired. My toddler keeps waking up at 2 a.m., so my brain is so wonky. Hey, listen, I went through 4 girls. I know all about toddlers keeping you wonky. So RP Gamer magazine is almost due back. They'll be shipping out and be available for sale on our new website once we get them back. So
get them back?
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Get them back.
Okay.
Yeah, the initial release of RP Gamer magazine.
Well, I know, but I don't remember ever seeing it.
Well, you wouldn't see the initial release. You're going to see the second issue. That's already almost done.
Wasn't I credited as the editor?
Not on issue 1.
Oh, okay.
You're the new editor for the second issue on that.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much wrapped up.
Okay. I was just waiting for bring me the article so I can edit.
Yeah.
But okay, fine. Whatever. You're the boss. You do what you do, and I'm fine.
That's
Oh, and this comment right here. In Nebraska, DoorDash is probably delivered by UPS.
Probably is.
Is anybody having problems with Amazon or U.S. Postal Service? And I am being serious here.
Yeah, for me, I ordered some ice melt back in the middle of December, and by, a couple days ago, they still had not shipped it. And I told them to cancel it. They said, we can't cancel it because it's part of a package order, but you got to confirm that you want to keep it because it's part of a package order. And I just finally got on chat and said, just cancel the dumb thing.
Yeah, I ran into that. I have 2 orders pending with Amazon. One's some boxes. And I ordered those back in November, and I haven't got those yet. And I have 3 international packages inbound to me right now that U.S. Postal Service has. They were supposed to be delivered last Monday, and now they're being delivered. First it said Wednesday, then there was a weather delay because they're in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And as of today, it still said weather delay. They're in Chicago. But there's no bad weather here anymore. It's clear. It's been clear.
Yeah, Fuqua, you got to wait for the new site to go online before you can order.
Yes.
Yeah, I pay attention. I don't read show notes, but I listen.
I've got to hit the things one at a time here. I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time.
Can't walk and talk at the same time.
You can't sit and talk at the same time. So
True. Dan Tesh says USPS has been finding the Chicago suburbs by me. Amazon, those been fucking up lately. They keep having pending orders. Yeah, it has to be something with one of their warehouses.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
For instance, 3 exhibition, they sent me 4 charges for 0.
All right, well, that's a win.
Yeah.
And you'll be very regular going on. So.
Now we're getting all the Amazon stories now.
Yeah, because it must be something with Amazon. At least, no offense intended, but at least it's not just me.
Yeah, because I think with the U.S. Postal Service, they probably have an internal error and they're just blaming it on weather. Like, yeah, we don't want to accept the blame for this, so we'll just say it's weather.
Probably. Let's see if I shall you order them in early summer. You just got them. Yeah. So okay, good deal. Dan, maybe just go. I don't know if in your state it's legal or not. Go get some real gummies. That's what you do. Get some real gummies. Oh shit! My wife's online. Damn it!
You DVD gummies online.
Donna, I just talked to the lady that walks the city delivering her mail. She said they're so backed up. Go to the post office and ask. Oh God, I gotta go to the post office in Battle Creek.
What Becky said. Okay.
That's fucked. Great. I don't want to go there.
Yeah. Well, if they are backed up, that explains a few things because I've noticed our mail delivery guy has been coming in way later than he usually does. Because usually in around noon, 1 o'clock, and it's been like 2:30, 3:30, 4:30 when he's rolled in.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be part of it.
That, yeah.
To the meat and potatoes, because Glenn's yawning and getting bored.
Just
Um,
exercise.
exercise. That's right. So, any rate, like I said, a publisher friend of mine who is known for doing it always 100%, 120% right. He doesn't do anything half-assed. Um, I don't know. He made a public post about it. He
He
posted it in a public group. So would it be okay? I think I could use his name.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, well, Roderick Weigel from Isgrim Creations basically hired, oh, dang it, Chet Minton to do a nice cover for him. And Chet did beautiful work. I mean, it is beautiful, beautiful work. But I guess Roderick went to, I'm thinking of who they are in Wisconsin. Oh, they do they do a lot of game creation, Game Crafters. And Game Crafters is refusing to place the art. He got frustrated, finally managed to talk to somebody. He showed the message, and a lady told him that he had to prove it wasn't AI. I do not think that that's the reason. And that's what I basically posted. I think what they're worried about is the image that Chet drew, although awesome and beautiful, and like I said, it's gorgeous work. I think that the image is so close to the artwork by Errol
The
Oates.
original. Yeah.
Yep, that they're basically going at GameCrafter, hey, we better not use this. And Roderick said he even talked to Errol Otis, and Otis said he didn't care. But the problem is, it's not up to Errol Otis. It's up to WotC, because WotC owns the rights over that EX game.
Right.
And that's first. I'm going to talk to you after video a little bit, Eric.
Yep.
Had that video meeting today. But at any rate, so basically, what they're doing is, I think Game Crafters is just going, listen, this is so close, we just can't do this. So I'm curious how it's going to tailor out, but that's what I basically said. And I had a couple of people pretty vehemently disagree with me. And I'm just wondering about your guys' input on that, the chat's input and all that, because WotC is very litigious.
Right.
WotC is known to send C&Ds out, and you need to. WotC's a company that they send you a C&D. Don't ignore it. And what I think would sadly happen is, I think that if Roderick puts that in his game, I think WotC, especially with things that are coming down the pipe, I think WotC would C&D him.
They might now. Did you? I'm trying to. That's not. There is. Chet did a homage to the Unearthed Arcana cover.
Oh, did he?
Yes, I'm trying to find it.
See, the problem with this type of stuff is when you start making covers and artwork that goes into a public retail environment. There's a thing called trade dress in trademark law, and there's also considered familiarity and confusion. Like I can't. That's the whole thing with the TSR 3.0 lawsuit was confusion. They weren't even producing at that early on stage games that were published by the original TSR, but because it was even just role-playing games, WotC's argument was there would be confusion.
Right.
And so, there's a thing that my attorney tells me all the time. Don't mess with trademarks. It's just not worth it, because you put so much work into it and have to change it anyways. And I'll be honest with you, as a game producer that does third-party game production for small companies, if I had that and I saw that, I probably would sit there and say, listen, I can't do that, because the game producer actually ends up having liability too.
Yeah.
Because what they do, because it was one of the first things that WotC asked me over the TSR lawsuit is, what did you produce and what did you not produce there? I mean, they want to define this. So, M. Melman makes a good point. He says anything that confuses the public about where something came from is trouble. Absolutely. And trademark law, I mean, and, Malcolm Smelchak disagreed with me emphatically, but Doug Pearson says with my lighting, I could be seen a homage to Unearthed Arcana. Hey, don't hate on my lighting, okay? I don't have a nice big overhead globe light.
Besides, you get too much reflection off his head.
Probably. I agree with it. Hey, listen, bald is sexy, man. Bald is sexy.
Your wife coming in, putting the powder on the top of your
head.
Yeah. Do the Uncle Fester thing.
Companies are stupid crazy about what's in your artwork. I found several over the years that echo my own after the fact. I just think great minds think alike. Yeah, but the thing is, the difference with that Fugly is that companies like Wizards of the Coast are very brand sensitive because brand confusion to them, they believe costs them money. And I will tell you right now, when you're dealing with licenses with WotC, brand confusion is a very big thing in their contracts. Very, very big thing. Wording actually also is. So, it is what it is, but that was that.
Nice.
Are you going to be awake now, Glenn?
You got any more mail? I can fall asleep more.
Wow.
Wah, wah, wah.
Man, he's hating on me. Hating on our viewer mail.
Man. Yeah, it's viewer mail. I'm used to it. Rolls off my back. That's all.
Better.
Yeah, something like that.
What do you want me to get a phone line like you suggested last week?
What?
You suggested a phone line last week.
That's true. I did.
That's right.
We have to screen calls, don't we? Yeah.
We would have to screen calls. We'd be either demonetized or straight up banned from YouTube probably within the first 3 calls.
You can't.
I'm surprised we aren't just with what we talk about.
Yeah. I mean,
hundreds of years, radio stations got away with it.
Well, they don't do it anymore.
Well, Dan Tesh says, what's that?
The radio stations don't do live calls anymore. They weren't doing live calls 20 years ago.
No.
They were all on a minute or two time delay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, if you got some crazy dude, they could easily cut you off before it went live.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I missed. I'm old. I remember when I was in the radio a long time ago.
Yeah, that was, but you gotta understand, back then was these speakers that had the springs connected to the thing in the middle. My wife will come in and powder my head in a minute, okay, big guy?
Thank you.
You're welcome. We would like to see this art that is under contention.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Guys, you want to go ahead and chit-chat for a moment, and I'll pull this up.
Everybody do the chit-chat.
Everybody.
Cheat.
My usual is, I forgot. Anyway.
But I will say it is, as was pointed out in like the Facebook post, it's the same scene, just maybe 5 seconds later.
Okay.
Now, Chet's twist to things is certainly different than the original on this. That's the way it should be. Mm-hmm. But again, it's a homage. If Chet did a homage to the Unearthed Arcana cover, it was a Silver Belay publication. I was.
He was.
Yeah, he just skipped out.
Somebody get hit there. They got it.
Yeah, no, I got too many tabs open. So when I try to find something, it's
chili peppers burn my gut.
All right. Well, I'm good to know.
I'm just, I'm making small talk.
How about this? What's everybody's favorite coffee? That'll get the talk going.
I don't drink.
No, because I don't drink coffee.
Oh.
That's why I drink sodas, to get the caffeine too.
I drink tea for my caffeine, but I've had coffee twice in my life, both times working.
Mm-hmm. I can't drink coffee because it tastes like I'm eating a tree branch. So I do hot chocolate instead.
Never heard that one before. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
know.
it's also why I don't drink is alcohol tastes like it, like I'm eating burnt tree leaves.
Now, I'm sorry. Wow. The psychedelic
Yeah,
feel to this.
I'm getting hypnotized.
It's like I got a lava lamp
Oh
on my
boy,
screen.
so 70s. Wow.
That 70s thing.
Well, yeah. Oh, never mind. We already did that. So I get to open that box later, which is good. I'm afraid of it, but I'm going to open it anyway.
Oh, I finally got the. Oh no, I don't want silver. Well, how come I can't find Silver Boule Publishing? Gosh, darn it! Maybe I gotta look for them on drive-through. Oh my god!
Don says he had a system crash, so he's gonna be back in a little bit.
Oh, you see, we're all having the.
Yeah, everybody's having problems tonight.
The ting, that horrible ting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had to pick a browser that would actually work with this.
A browser that works?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
There's novelty.
Yeah, I actually have for browsers. I have Firefox for my main browser and WaterFox for my secondary, and I have Brave for the stuff that only runs on Chrome, which is funny because I will not run Chrome because it has too many vulnerabilities in it.
I used to run Vivaldi, which was a Chrome variant.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
It's all right.
I am back. Had a complete system crash.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
Yeah, literally my entire.
And we're still on. I was surprised you were gone. We were still on Restream. What?
Well, because you're in the live stream right now.
Yeah, you're on. This is directly through Restream. So if he crashes it, we're still here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up the post now.
Anyway.
Yeah, my apologies. Like I said, I've never had that happen before, but
let's see this beautiful artwork.
Okay, let's pull a piece of artwork up over here. All right, and let me.
Hey, I got the #1 spot now.
Okay, this is the piece of art that was done.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Let me do this. So that basically got.
Yeah, that might be a bit closer to what I'm going to send.
I didn't know it was that close. Wow.
Yeah, it was. It's about a 95% spot on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's not AI.
You want me to show the one that you just showed me, Eric?
Yeah. That goes a little bit further from the source material.
Yeah.
Right there.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah.
Right. But at least it's like an undead lich and all that stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
It changes a lot more than just positioning.
Yes. And see, that's the thing here. Is just you get that close, and people don't realize that type of stuff would really piss off Wizards of the Coast something terrible.
It would.
And like I said, beautiful piece of artwork. I mean, Chet is just uber talented.
Oh, he's very skilled and very nice guy on top of it.
Yeah, on top of it. And not showing what is not shown in that image was a series of images where Roderick basically showed that Chet uploaded pictures of his sketching and all that. So it's legitimately Chet. But like I said, I really think that the problem with this is the fact that with Game Crafter is just so damn close. So, yeah. But
the question about Arden Vol, I've just picked pieces out of it. I could not read that in one setting. I could not read it in 5 settings. I could not read it in 15 settings. Sitting. It was.
Would you read it with a fox?
I would read it while boxed.
In a box.
Maybe I'd
A
retain
fox in a
more.
box.
It's just it's a lot. It's a lot. But I go through and I pick out inspirational stuff from it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, hold on a minute.
I'm reminded of TSR artists for the three original books using redrawn Marvel.
I didn't know the local diner had a 4 p.m.
Yeah, can you? Because Dan, can you say what local diner this is? Because I'm aware of if it's the local diner that you're thinking of, don't go to it.
The dinner special is followed by the ER reservation.
Yes. Eric, have you run Halls of Ardenville?
I've just picked bits and pieces. The only modern mega dungeons that I have run large bits and pieces of, Dwemer Mount, but that was during a review process, and we won't want to talk about Dwemer Mount. And Katma, Castle of the Mad Archmage, the first edition. I ran that for twice a month for about a year, and it was a lot of fun. You know, you have to enjoy Funhouse Dungeons. As a DM, I do. As a player, I don't know if Joe the lawyer was enjoying the Funhouse aspect, but he was just enjoying the people.
It's still a lawyer.
Yeah, he needs to know where everything like falls into place.
Yes.
Yep.
Battle Creek has changed a lot in the last 10 years, Dan. You'll be very surprised by it. Ah, that's right. Steve, you're in the top box.
How about
You're
I
right.
got the number one spot.
Dun.
Don got demoted. No.
Don has really gotten ugly up there.
Oh
Man.
man. Hey, so tell us, Don, how's the state of Wizards Tower Games doing?
How do you mean? Well, we've got, like I said, we're trying to get the new website up and running.
Right.
With the new website will be the new store.
Right.
The store will be more secure, and we'll be having a lot more product in stock with that store. But I don't want to put like a separate store up. I want it part of the website.
Okay.
Fair.
Makes good.
So, but like as an example, Steve, are you okay right there, buddy?
yeah.
Okay,
Fine.
because you were like frozen for a minute again.
Yeah, that's Restream.
We got like D20 Krieg. Anytime we're expecting our gangbusters, all of our gangbuster stuff, so we can get the back orders the existing back orders taken care of, and get the other ones for sale. We'll RP Gamer Magazine, D20 Delving. We've got, let's see, we've got Haunted Ruins. We've got Lair. We've got Lost Adventures, the regular version now. I'm still not going to be working on any of the stuff I was working on with Tim Cashget. I'm going to still give that time. I just don't feel right working on it right now. But, and we got some surprises, some other product that we're not announcing. We're just going to kind of announce it once the website's up. So
that sounds great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, people are saying, why is it taking so long for the website? And the thing is it's the website that we're doing. It's not a very simple website. It's a very complicated website because you've got product pages that describe the product. On those product pages are the various links now, because now we're not only selling off of our own web store, we're selling off of Amazon and also Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have those links in there with the icon. It's a very, like I said, very, very complicated website.
Okay.
So it's a lot. It's a lot to code.
Got it.
So
yeah, they can be a bitch.
Yes, they can.
Yep. I know. We tried doing a social network. I should know.
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. You know what? The thing was, the sad part is that we did a social media. Me and Steve did a social network for children, and parents had total control of it. Parents could block content. They could go ahead and control what the child sees. Parents didn't want to do it because kids didn't want it. They want to go to Facebook.
Yep.
And it was designed for little kids, like like my wife is coming home saying there's kids with my with the time was teaching kindergarten. Some of her kindergartners had Facebook pages in their own cell phones,
Wow.
and it's like,
Nope.
So, but
Wow.
Well, and the other thing too is a lot of the newer languages or scripts that you got to write in are just so complex, and my brain is so fried with everything I've had to do. I don't even do anything more than a little bit of maintenance work anymore on my own stuff. I don't do any like new scripts because, like, you want new scripts, go find somebody younger. I'm too old for this nonsense.
well, it just changes so much. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
PHP what now?
I think they have 8.5 and 9's on the horizon.
Yeah.
And most of my stuff's still like 8.1, 8.2.
Yeah, and the problem with PHP is it gets deprecated out after a while, and now you got a major problem. That's what Tabletop Events is having issues with. They've got now a lot of their PHP code is deprecated out, and what deprecated basically means they kind of just like don't cover it no more, don't do nothing with
it's not
it anymore.
supported anymore.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely, Mr. Gunn. Abso-freaking-lutely. And that's the reason why me and Steve created a website called My Friend Spot, and it just did nothing. People just would not use it. So, and that was what, 2013, Steve? 2014?
Yeah. And the thing is, like you said, it changes so fast now that I can't even keep up with it enough. And I've got to, and here I've got to sometime here soon update the base code and all my stuff to the latest PHP, and that's going to be on.
Yeah, your main website is coming up for a big update.
Yeah, it's still within the supported PHP, but that's supposed to be going out the end of this year. And as soon as they deprecate it, then I lose all of the security updates and everything, and it's like, can't have that. So
yeah. So, but Mr. Gunn makes a good point. He says, Don, they wonder why kids are messed up. It's the parent. Well, it is. And, when you've got a 6-year-old that has their own Facebook account, you really need to have your parents' license looked at.
Yep.
Because let me tell you something, there's a lot of really bad people out there.
Oh, yeah.
And like really, really bad. And Mr. Gunn also says, but the parents always say it's not my little Johnny or little Karen. Well, the problem is with social media and kids is that, I get parents all the time. I hear people all the time talk about their parents going, their kids going, well, I trust my kid. My kid has common sense. No, your kid has no common sense at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old, 13. They don't exercise common sense. No, they don't. And I'm a parent of 4 girls, and my second oldest was not. We didn't have the internet back when she was, Facebook and all that back when she was, 12, 13, 14 years old. But biggest mistake that me and my wife made is we let our second or third oldest, Alyssa, get social media early on. It's too much of a mind clogger for kids, I think.
Yeah.
And they also say that the more screen time a kid has, the dumber they end up being, because they're not exercising parts of their brain that, like what we used to go through when we were growing up, and critical thinking and stuff like that. It's like, it's like you're on this perpetual drug, and you're not, it just numbs your brain and really bad. And they actually have, proven studies that, or not proven studies. What's the word I'm thinking of? Peer-reviewed studies that have shown that the more screen time that a kid has, the more detrimental it is to their mind, to how they think, how their brain grows and matures.
Well, the thing is, the what people don't realize is, like in Michigan just passed a law starting next year. Cell phones are banned by kids of all grades in schools. Absolutely banned. Our governor signed it into law.
Good.
Wow.
Yep. And that was a bipartisan bill that was mutually supported by both Democrats and Republicans.
Yes.
Yep. Too much of a distraction. And parents are, what the parents are saying in there? What happens if there's a school shooting? How can my child let me know?
You're not going to need to have the child let you know.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them want to do it because of emergency stuff like that. But,
But
you know,
there's
they got to weigh it with against this.
but the thing is schools have a way to contact parents in emergency situations.
Right.
You know, it's not up to the child to do it. You know,
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of what it is
Well,
a lot of the parents now see that as a digital babysitter. So they don't have to be there constantly with the kid. They don't have to be a parent. They just give the kid a piece of electronics and say,
Yep.
go do your thing so you don't bother me and my
Well,
personal.
yeah, but in our day, it was the TV.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
Same
yeah,
thing.
but the thing is, the TV was something that was in the living room, that was right there. You just don't send your kids to their bedroom with their iPad like they
Mhm.
do now, or sit them on the couch with the iPad, because you don't know what that kid's getting into. TV, the parent has a constant view. What is my kid watching?
Yeah,
You
and
know?
it's also very, I want to say, passive, because they're not interacting with the TV. They're
Yeah,
watching.
they're just watching.
Yes, and there's not people that you don't know reaching out to your child
Mhm.
that the child thinks is another 15-year-old or 12-year-old, and it's a 54-year-old perv living in his mom's basement.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Too many parents out there, but too many parents. It was, what I'm saying is not just school. They want their kid on a phone on their kid because, oh, he may have walked home and something happened. He may have this, this, that, and the other thing.
Oh.
They're just over worrying it.
absolutely.
Yeah. Helicopters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, my youngest used to get mad at me because I had a rule in the house. The rule was, when she went to bed, the cell phone went out in the kitchen. She couldn't take her cell phone at night because I'm not going to have her up at 3 o'clock in the morning combing social media. So it was bad dad time for me, and I was okay with it.
Yeah, I can understand that. But there's good arguments either way. But I'd probably go the way the lawmakers want to do it.
Well, cell phones in schools are a distraction. My wife's a teacher, and my wife has had issues with parents who send their kids to, there's things you got to think about. Take the safety issues out of it. What happens if that child breaks their $900 iPhone in your classroom?
Yeah.
That parent is not going to say, "Oh, my child broke it." No, you allowed my child. That child is now blaming Billy. And it doesn't matter if the teacher says, "Well, Billy had nothing to do with this." They're going to believe their child, because that's how parents are these days. They don't believe the teacher.
Right.
They believe the child. So, it is what it is.
It's not right, but what are you going to do?
Yep. So cell phones, and plus, it's not that they use it to cheat with.
That's true.
Yeah, we used to just pass notes.
Spitballs.
Oh yeah.
Doug
Those were the
says,
days.
be the bad dad. Parents are supposed to be parents, not buddies. Exactly. That.
Yep.
Yep.
I've always said that. You know what? I'd rather have my girls be mad at me than something serious happen. It's like, my youngest daughter, really into fitness, played tennis, was uber. She's in nursing school now, but she was like really uber fitness one, and she wanted to start jogging at 5 a.m. in the morning. And I was like, "You're not jogging at 5 a.m. in the dark down the pathway through the park. Not what hangs out in that park that I know about. Ain't no way happening." Young 15, 16-year-old girl. And she got mad at me over that. And I'm like, get mad at me all you want.
Yeah.
Go
Bring it
right
on.
ahead. Yep. I'd rather you be mad at me than I get the phone call.
Yeah.
Because now I got to do something dumb because I'm going to prison for the rest of my life, because when that fucker's on bail, he's dying.
Yep.
So,
Wow.
yeah, my little chatter Karen would never do that. Oh, my wife could tell stories about that.
I can imagine.
My son's kindergarten teacher told us, if you don't believe everything your kid says about me, I won't believe everything they tell me about you. Ooh. My wife could tell some stories. 25 plus years teaching. Well, the thing is children will be kids. Kids will be kids. If kids can get away with it by blaming someone else to get out of trouble, it's not the fact that they're being bad per se. They're just being what kids are supposed to, what kids are. We've all done it.
Yeah.
And a good teacher is the type of teacher that pays attention to their classroom and can tell you why little Susie has that mark on her face, because Susie fell and hit the desk, or smacked herself in the head with a ruler. It happens, guys. Seriously, quack.
What? Like an Ardune's back scratcher came out?
Absolutely.
I was violated by my Arduino back scratcher. I blame George.
Yep. And this is another thing Mr. Gunn says. In our day, we lived in fear of our teachers. We had a great respect of our teachers. And I'll tell you something, the absolute worst thing you could hear out of your principal's mouth was, I'm calling your mom or dad.
Uh-oh.
Because you knew your ass was had.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't be walking for a week after that phone call.
Yeah, and have the kids have this weapon in their drawer to attack everybody. My Tunnels and Trolls pencil. That's a half a D6, D4 right there. Well, it says so right there. Half a D4.
Half a D4.
Half a D4.
Wait a minute, you got pencil dice?
No, I just got a Tunnels and Trolls pencil.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought we had a unicorn.
Really?
Unicorn.
So, well, let's see. We've got viewer mail out of the way. We talked about trademarks. We bashed general education, young kids who have no common sense. John Miller Philosophy says, the schools are lost. Teachers have no authority to discipline students or kick them out. Cell phones and AI destroy learning, etc. It's over. The future lies in tech-free traditional classrooms. Well, I think there's actually, John, a drive in some states like Michigan to go back to tech-free like that. Is they're getting the cell phones now out of the schools, away from kids. That's a step in the right direction, I think.
Well, and I think a lot of people are realizing just how actually counterproductive that technology is under certain circumstances. Now, there are places where it is very, very useful, and I'll admit that. But then there's other places where you're better just doing it the old way. And people, there's all these people that were here on one side saying, you got to have all this tech. We've got to make things better and everything. And then you got the other side says, we got to do it traditional. I think we need to find that happy middle ground because
the Amish may have had something there,
Yeah, my wife actually makes a comment here. She says, I follow the rule of I only believe some of what the kids say. I tell the parent that I only believe 50% of the kid's story. If they only believe 50% of the story, then that the kids come home with. It's because you just have to, because you're never going to get the straight of it with most kids.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, though, one of the things I heard from a guy who works, like, for example, heavily with AI, is he says, I don't do less work. He says, I actually do more work. I just do it faster and better. And he says that's actually bad because he doesn't get time. He doesn't get the time to cool down, to think about stuff or anything like that. It's just go, 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 go. And he says he just burns out on this stuff. And I've heard that from a lot of people.
Mr. Gunn asked a question, says, why does any child need a cell phone? There was life before cell phones. I don't think kids need cell phones in school. That's the whole point. And I don't think kids need cell phones at such an early age. I don't think they
need them at all.
Well, I mean, I think that if you have a high schooler who wants a cell phone, if they can demonstrate to use it properly, I'm fine with that. But also you have to make sure, as a parent, what is your kid getting into online? You have to, there's a certain level of monitoring. And I think that's where parents lose it because they're like, well, I trust my child. Well, I trust my daughters. All of my surviving daughters are doing very well for themselves. Mm-hmm. But the thing is I was still an asshole, and I admit it, because, I remember back when I was a kid, I know what I was doing at 17, 18 years old.
Oh yeah.
Well, not 17, 18, I was in the military, but 15, 16.
Right.
But the thing is you just have to, you have to understand, you're dealing still with, a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And too many parents treat 12-year-olds as adults, even,
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Failure to parent.
Yep. Very much failure to parent.
Yeah, like I should talk. Yeah. I did it right. I went straight to the grandparent.
There you go.
But still, I got a little taste of it, taking care of the youngins, for the other ones. So I got kind of a taste of it.
Well, Mr. Gunn says he'd never trust his kids because he's a lion sack of bull dookie. Well, the thing is I mean, every kid is, no matter how good the kid is, they're going to lie to their mom and dad periodically, and you just got to be able to sift through the bullshit. Don't take everything they say at face value. That's just my opinion. But with $1,000 iPhone, yeah. Well, I think there's shenanigans with everybody. This is a good point. My wife says tablets are way too popular for younger kids. Roblox, Minecraft, and fighting games are popular too. Don't get me going for appropriate for 5-year-old and even a couple of years older. Yeah, yep. My wife tells me stories of some of the things she catches kids with and takes iPads away. Parents get mad at her over that.
What the little
But well, it's going on 9:00, gentlemen. Glenn, you've actually almost passed out a couple times back there.
I'm glad I had you to monitor me for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Eric's got to be doing his
Discord hangout.
Yep, Discord hangout, and such. Like I said, it's weird what our chat gets active about. We start talking about public education, and our chat gets active.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're called the vlog of many things, people. Okay, we're not the gaming vlog of many things.
How many things is it?
Real quick though, Chambo, one of us says, "If I was young, I'd fight to keep my cell phone lie, etc." Oh, it's going to be a battle in schools. It really is going to be a battle. But if the schools have the law behind their back, then sorry, you got no choice. It's the law.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a school policy. Now, see, that's what they're doing. Now schools can't say it's a school policy. It's the law.
Mm-hmm.
And what our law in Michigan says that if a child is caught with the cell phone, the school can legally take the cell phone and turn it over to the resource police officer, and it will be confiscated.
Well, that means mommy and daddy got to come in and grab it. Oh, that ain't fun.
From the police department.
Yes, and explain why he has it in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Gunn's wife taught middle school. Oh, that's oh wow, your wife. What a trooper. Middle school. God, I can only imagine that.
That's what I hear.
God bless each and every one.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Glenn, you need more Faygo. We'll arrange to get you sent home with a bunch.
Yeah, I just got to have something to do with the rum, in there.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
go. Next week we will not be on. We are going to be, me and Eric will be at Total Con. And
Total Con, buy us a drink.
Yeah, if you're at Total Con, buy us a drink. Me and Eric will happily take it. You know what I mean?
We'll give you a live stream close up in person.
Yeah, shout out on a lot of many things. All you do is buy us liquor. We'll be happy.
Yeah, hopefully next year I'll be able to be with you guys. So
there you go.
Yeah, nice. Absolutely. Well, you'll be at WizardCon, Steve.
Yes. Yep.
So in April, so you'll be able to see all crew and everything. And but other than that, appreciate everybody in chat.
You won't see me, folks, until next Tuesday when we do the daytime. And that's all I got next week.
Yes. And then we've got also, not next week, but we got the following week, Thursday, we're going to be having Christine Bontrager on, talk a little bit about publishing in that. She probably won't stay the entire time, but she'll be on for a while. And God knows what else is going to come up in gaming news or whatnot.
We got silliness ahead of us, folks. We got silliness.
I'm sure.
Yes, we do. So, and then Sausage Head might be out there Saturday also if Joe shows up, he said.
Sausage
Head 71. Don't know what his real name is, but
Joe's showing up on Saturday only, so you should see him.
Gotcha. So everybody, appreciate y'all in comments. Eric, Glenn, Steve, thank you.
Thank you.
And
look.
Eric will be in the speakeasy here any moment now. And
momentarily. Hey, I work hands. What can I tell you?
And be sure to buy Glenn's book.
Buy the book.
Buy the book.
Buy the book, GoFundMe, and read Steve's books like I'm trying to do.
So